Okay, so first we should do... Oh, okay, so definitely hold it up to your face. If
Yeah,
it gets
I see.
too big,
Okay.
then that means you're too fucking loud. Okay. Well, seeing how, this on the computer here is...
It's registering our voices, so
Yes.
it can hear us.
Now, keep in mind, we're both mentally retarded. And we're not very good at this. All right, so this is the first podcast.
Yeah.
This is, as Dillon smacks his gum into the microphone.
Take it out. No. Do you have a napkin here somewhere?
And it's just spit on the floor. We're in my cellar.
Sorry.
It's okay.
I want to get the spiders food.
Okay. Yeah, that's the last thing to do is to actually encourage them. So, this is the first podcast of Dee Dee's and Dylan's Dipshit discussions, huh?
Yes, it is.
How exciting.
I'm probably more excited than you were.
Nah, I wouldn't say that. Of course, you get a nice comfy chair, and I get to sit in a pile of wet clothes and spiders.
Yes, poisonous spiders and a possible snake. So.
Oh, friggin' that happened once. Oh, I never actually told you, did I?
No, I don't think so.
All right, it's the same exact pile of wet clothes because we never actually do our laundry. We just throw it down here and let it, collect mildew and whatever the fuck else. And I was scrounging around down here for a shirt for school, which is why half of my shit is stained and disgusting smelling. It's fucking hillbilly nation. Nobody gives a shit. Anyway, I was scrounging around for a shirt, and then I felt something, and I was thinking, I don't know what the fuck that is. I thought that it was a piece of cat shit. Well, the cats like to poop down here too. It's not just me and my mom, but no. I moved the pile of clothes out of the way, and there was a dead snake. And I was just like, that's delicious. So all I did was I just threw it to the other side of the basement and just left it there.
Yes, by the way, we should mention that the reason we're in the basement is because...
we don't want to wake up Mom Ra.
Yes,
she will
Mom Ra.
fucking kill us.
Deanna's mother doesn't like to be woken up.
Oh,
So.
no. You don't wake her up. That's big no. The whole object of this first podcast is basically to just talk about ourselves, because that's what we do. We're narcissistic bastards. Is just talk, well, not really just talk about ourselves, but is, maybe someone wants to know a little something about us. Not really. We just don't want to dive right into the whole anime thing.
We want to hear user feedback, so...
Yeah, if this is a good idea, if this isn't, you guys might have already heard the introduction, which, as we're recording it right now, has not been posted up on YouTube.
Yes.
But you can go back and listen to the introduction, hear the whole spiel, the whole part about this, and this was heavily influenced by that anime show.
That anime show with Terri, Doty, and Michael Tatum.
Michael Tatum. Sad face. Anyway.
Yes, forbidden love.
My forbidden love. Yes. Sad face. Anyway. So, before we came downstairs, we're actually wrapping up the night with this podcast. It is 1:11 a.m.
Eastern Standard Time.
Eastern Standard Time. I'm so glad that you said that, because I would have said, like, Western Pacific, and we're definitely not on the...
Eastern Standard Time in the frozen hellhole of the north that is northern New York.
Northern New York. If you guys don't know, is that little slap of land between Canada and the boonies.
Mm-hmm.
Horrible.
So we're about half an hour from the Canadian border, so...
It's like... if you were to go from New York City and head up north, you would think that your compass was wrong, because everybody starts, acting like a goddamn hillbilly.
Yeah.
It's just a collection of rednecks, and...
well, some of us try to act more sophisticated than others, but...
sometimes the accent still slips through. But before we came down here to work on the podcast, we were actually looking up anime. And that's what we do in our spare time when I'm not brutally bashing Dylan's interests
yeah.
of things that I don't find as interesting as he does, like the Titanic.
Yes.
Because I'm just that much of a bitch. And it's not like I don't like the Titanic. It's just that, come on, it's been out for how long? 13 years?
She's just mad because I bought a necklace that she doesn't agree with.
A necklace? You bought 2 necklaces,
Yeah,
the same
I did.
shape.
No, one's a teardrop, the other one's...
Oh, whoa. One's
Yeah.
a fucking rock.
It's a lump of coal.
Well, they're both rocks. Just one's made of plastic.
Yeah.
Kind of.
There was something else, too. I forgot. What else were we doing? Oh, yes, we randomly surfed the internet for anime as cheap as possible. We can find it.
Yes. It's not cheap enough until it's,
Yeah.
$5.95 and...
Tower Anime, usually.
Yes, Tower Anime is
Or
really good with that one.
Amazon or eBay.
Funimation's pretty good with their prices.
You should check out Funimation, though. It's really good.
You should, especially if you want to not be a bootlegging piece of shit.
Yeah.
I'm actually sometimes question Tower Anime's legitimacy.
Yeah, but they always send, they send my shit. They don't ever send...
Yeah, I know.
They don't send Deanna's shit sometimes.
Fucking
but they always
deers.
Send my shit.
Fucking deers order that shit 3 times and now it doesn't show up for
and
me.
Usually it comes within 3 months, and the last time I think I just recently ordered Bakano and some Japanese anime that sounded interesting.
La Chevalier de Eon and some other thing.
Yeah, and usually they take about 3 months to come in. It took about 2 weeks.
Yeah. And so like, oh, well, we know these people are actually going to pay.
Yeah.
Is Deanna buying something now? No. Good. We'll ship this shit out, like, right now. Fucking Tower Anime.
Yeah. If you ask any of my friends, eBay is my life.
Yeah, it's both of our lives, actually.
I live, sleep, eat, and breathe on eBay.
Hell, it's either eBay or Amazon. Hell, I buy food from Amazon.
Yes, her smoked meats and soda and chips.
Flavored water and beef jerky.
Me, I spend money on
Necklaces,
anime, yaoi paddles,
oh, fucking yaoi paddles.
crops.
Mom's still wondering. What's this? It's a yaoi paddle. Why is it?
Cosplay for Comic-Con.
Oh,
Comic-Con 2011, which was epic.
it was amazing, but it's the speed at which things had to go, and the people in New York City, they can be fucking assholes.
Yeah, it was bad. I mean, and then the only reason I went in the first place was because of my love affair with
Todd Habercorn.
Yes, Todd Habercorn. Because,
Mr. Todd Habercorn.
yeah, he was there, and there was this girl. We were in the panel, and we actually sat in on the panel before that so that we could get good seats.
And it didn't work?
For that. No, it didn't work. We only moved, up 1 row.
Yeah, 1 row. It's better than nothing. We moved up 1 row in a couple columns.
He was late for the panel because he had a...
Fucking McAfee. Bite my balls.
We thought something was wrong here for a minute because there was a screen popped up on
We
the
started an hour late and never.
Never, yeah.
Don't ever turn off. You're my life.
So he was late because his flight was delayed, and there was this. He walked into the room, and there was this girl in the back.
Todd Habercorn.
Even like that, she was screeching, "Oh my God,
it's Todd!"
And Deanna looks at me to see my reaction, and
He's too busy jizzing in his pants to even make...
I couldn't move.
Even his eyes didn't move. He just fucking sat there and held his breath. Oh, and I was like, oh, God. Jesus. And I thoroughly enjoyed that panel, but Dylan was all like, no, I want to go and meet Todd. Of course, I liked the skit. The skit was cool, except for some of them didn't even try to match up the lip syncing.
They didn't use their own voices. Funimation actually... Well, because Funimation asked them to do it. And so Funimation provided...
The voices for them.
For the skit.
And it was good, except for the audio was really loud.
Yeah.
Didn't help that we were right up near the front, right next to the goddamn speakers.
About 5 feet away from Todd.
Oh, yeah. Friggin'. That's all Dylan noticed. Is we're so close to Todd. I'm like, oh, look at this over here.
And then Deanna totally got her pedo bear pin stolen right out of her hand.
I know that bastard. Friggin' I reach in to a bowl to pick up a pedo bear pin. And there were 2 left, one for me, one for Dylan. And the guy reaches in and he takes the motherfucking pin
right out of
my hand. And I was like, okay, whatever.
Yeah. It was fun for some of us. And then
for others, it was kind of bullshit. Like the first night in New York City,
oh yeah,
this FedEx guy goes to turn the... Yeah, you laugh. This FedEx guy, we're walking across the street. I'm trying to keep my underwear from falling down to my knees.
We're all dead tired. We were supposed to be there hours earlier, but because, we had the GPS, we ended up going halfway down through Pennsylvania, making a giant U-turn and coming back up.
Yeah, because we were following my sister and her fiance, who might actually speak in later podcasts. But we were following them, and it got really foggy at night, because we didn't get into New York City until, frickin' what, 9 o'clock?
We had to be there by 11.
11:30.
And we just got into New York City to check into the hotel by the skin of our teeth.
Yeah.
It was seconds.
And it was foggy. We couldn't see a damn thing.
Friggin' speed over to the hotel, which is across the street, to get our reservation.
And it was horrible because it was my sister's first time driving through the city. It was her fiance's second time driving through the city, and they're speeding up and they're bitching at my mom. Oh, keep up with us. You have to ride our ass. And mom's, swerving all over the place because, they're cutting ahead of vehicles and fucking too close, and my mom can't get in behind them. And,
yeah.
And then Mark decides to drive up a one-way street.
Yes, and nobody in New York City, honked their horn or anything. They totally let him.
Yeah, they let him turn up a one-way street, and then some guy rolls down his window and goes, you know that you're going up a wrong one-way street, right? What's your the first sign, the one-way street sign? That doesn't tell you till you're halfway down the goddamn street.
Of course, Deanna, every time we hit a big city, went comatose.
Oh, Jesus. We end up hitting Albany and Syracuse, which everybody who hears this is not going to friggin' know what this is.
We hit Syracuse first, and she fell asleep, and then...
I woke up right when we left.
We get to about Cortland, which is halfway in between Syracuse and Albany. She's like, are we still in Syracuse? I'm like, no, we're about 3 hours away from Syracuse now.
Oh, when did we leave Syracuse? About 3 hours ago. Oh.
And then we listened to the Gorillaz.
Until my laptop battery died. Oh. Love the Gorillaz.
Yes.
Friggin'. I think I've...
What was with the face?
Well, I think I'm being bitten on the ass. Seriously,
Sorry, I think I got bit in the shin. I don't think it was by a spider, though, because didn't she say... Your mom said when you get bit by them, it burns.
Yeah, but I think my asshole might be burning for a different reason.
Poopsie time.
No, I just think it's because my cheeks are being spread apart. I know, I choose to wear a dress down in the cellar to sit on wet clothes. Awesome.
Yes.
I would stand for this like a total pedo.
Uber excited, and... the only one that we notified kept bugging us all day, and I know that when she listens to this, she's going to be pissed.
Fucking God. Oh, by the way, you guys, if you ever listen to the podcasts and you hear Dylan and I refer to each other as Papa Prue or Mama Austria.
Yes, Prussia or Austria or Rome or Germania.
It's because we are, that's our titles for the Hitalia roleplay site that I created.
If you have a country in mind, I also have a Facebook page. So if you can find me on Facebook,
which is what's the name? Oh,
Hitalia League of Nations.
Yeah, the Hitalia League of Nations.
And just send me a message with your country, and if it's not already taken, I'll totally add you to the group.
Yeah, and same thing on the World Powers Hitalia.proboards.com. I'll put a link down in the description.
It's called Hitalia World of Role Play, I think. Unless you changed it. Did you change it?
I don't think it was ever that.
Oh,
it was
know.
World Powers Hitalia, or it's. I have it auto saved. Who needs to type anymore, right? It's actually I'll put it down in the description. But if you have a country in mind and if it's taken, just send me a message and you guys will share.
Yes, you can share the country, and we don't limit it to countries. You can do states, provinces.
You can do cities.
Yes, cities.
But just don't. If you go to have a city or something join a role play, don't make them stronger than the country, please. I had one girl going, and she tried saying that New York was stronger than America, when in reality they both suck.
Unless you're talking about a cheeseburger eating contest.
And then they're fucking awesome.
Dude,
my balls are sweaty.
My berries are freezing.
Oh, God.
Yes.
I love Hitalia. What else should we talk about?
Oh my God.
Oh, oh my God. It's mighty dark and dangerous down here,
I've just been
too.
recently introduced to an anime called Master of Mosquiton.
And it's amazing.
It is. The OVAs are the only ones that are in English.
Which is sad. I really wish that they could dub the rest,
Yes.
but seeing how what was it? What's the Media Blasters?
Media Blasters, yes.
Media Blasters was bought out by Funimation.
Yep, Funimation owns everything now. Well, not everything.
But pretty damn close.
They have just, we can promote Funimation just a little bit. They have done a collaboration with one of the biggest Japanese anime streaming sites.
Nico.
Yes, on the internet.
Should we put a link to that one?
We could, actually. It's called Simulcast, which means that anything that's new that broadcasts in Japan, we in America will get it an hour later after they broadcast it in Japan for the first time.
Which is awesome. I actually started watching an anime on that called R15, which is really weird. I'm not sure if I like it. I'm not into hentai or yaoi I'm into yaoi.
Yeah,
I really am into yaoi.
Yeah, really.
I meant Yuri. Many wives.
I'm not really into hentai, and I'm not really into Yuri.
But yaoi is a big thing for us.
I'm a big yaoi fan. And it saddens me that there is no yaoi that is in English dub.
Well, there's fake, but they don't really do anything. The drawing style is kind of like slapping a penis in a jar of peanut butter or something for season.
And you guys can, if you're Hitalia fans, we have already pre-ordered it. You can
pre-order Paint It White,
yes,
and World Series.
I believe the Paint It White comes out the 22nd, as well as Fairy Tail, which is an amazing anime, even though Deanna and I have only seen the 3 episodes that they showed us. It
was episodes 3, 4, and 5.
Yes, and it is epic. That also comes out on the 22nd, and then World Series, which is season 3 of Hitalia, comes out sometime in January.
Oh, it's just sometime in January. Sometime after New Year.
Yes.
It's going to be so awesome.
It is.
This is where Prussia makes his major debut.
He makes his debut. He was in the first series, but only a couple times, and now he comes in full force.
And now he gets to rub my face in it.
Oh. Yes, the epic Prussia, as the person, which is me, did the most epic text bomb ever to my dear friend Austria.
You fucking suck. I was in the middle of class. Okay. I can't remember which professor it was.
It was the Indian professor.
Oh, Narula, yeah. I was sitting there in class, and my cell phone was in my pocket. And Papa Prue here decides to send me this little sound clip. And it's part of the second season, I believe, of Hitalia.
Yes. No, it's in the first.
The first season.
It's the,
And it's the clip where Prussia's all like, oh, it must suck balls to have Cilicia taken from you by force, huh? And it bumped in my pocket, and my cell phone's up all the way. And it just rings throughout the whole lecture hall. And everybody stops and stares at me, and I'm like, the fucker would.
And her cell phone, amazingly, in luck for me, plays audio files the instant that you get a text message, so.
It sucked. And, oh, quick warning. I swear a lot. I'm a trucker. I'm sorry.
Yeah, she also sends...
It's
not, she doesn't, we don't do it intentionally. I don't hardly do it at all.
I watch a lot
Force
of
of
movies.
habit.
It's force of habit, and I've had some really bad experiences with.
We had some very bad experiences at China's house once,
Oh yeah.
where she had a grab party and we spent the night, and it was like 3 below.
And I got drunk.
Yeah, Austria got drunk, and Prussia, surprisingly, was the only sober one at the party. I didn't have anything to drink.
Yeah, and then they're like, "Oh, come dance," and I like danced for one song, and Prussia said, "Fuck you."
I danced
all.
for 2 seconds, and then when they weren't paying attention, I vanished.
Yeah, and then we went out in the tent, and we both huddled in on a single-sized air mattress.
Air mattress. Deanna wrapped herself up in an electric blanket like a burrito.
Oh, it was so cold. And then in the morning, it was
like
90 degrees.
And because of the drastic temperature change, Deanna can attest to this. Prussia got very sick and almost died.
He had a fever. I
had a fever of 103 for a whole entire week.
And he friggin' comes over to my house like an idiot. He comes over to my house and he's all like, I feel like shit. Duh! Of course you're gonna feel like shit. You have a fever.
And then I slept for 3 hours on your bed.
He passed out on my bed, no lie, from like 5 in the afternoon to like 2 in the morning. And every time, like every, I don't know, hour and a half, he'd wake up and go, I'm sorry. I'm like, I don't fucking care, dude. I'm playing Fable.
Yeah,
I
and then,
care.
well, the only reason I came over in the first place is because I had no one else to hang out with.
Yeah, he was bored.
I was very bored.
I'm his only friend within walking distance.
Yes. Not counting Cody, because I can walk to his house, but no one cares about him.
Blah. He's probably going to hear this.
He'll probably end up hearing this, so.
So now we have to pretend we like him. No. No, I like Cody.
Yeah, he's cool.
He is.
He has his moments, but...
Yeah, he does. Oh, Jesus. I wanted to talk about something, but...
Yeah, it must have been a lie. He swallowed it whole.
Shut up, Dylan.
Just like you swallow everything. Oh! We recently went to the movies last night and watched Puss in Boots.
Puss in Boots! Oh!
Oh?
Oh, cat! Oh. That was the cutest movie ever.
The beanstalk growing scared the shit out of me.
Hey there, little guy. Whoa!
The beanstalk was off and I fucking jumped. I'm lucky I didn't have the bag of popcorn in my hand or it would have been everywhere.
No, I had the bag of popcorn. I ate the entire thing.
You did, and I'm like, at the end, hey.
How'd you like that popcorn? Shut up, Dylan.
And then, we were fortunate to be the only 4 in the theater.
Yeah.
It was empty.
And my sister's fiance was like, because he couldn't control it. He's a cat lover.
He's a cat lover.
Sucks being a cat
Fucking
lover.
Humpty Dumpty.
He's like the only rapist in that whole movie.
Yeah, he's like, I was everywhere, and Deanna's like freaking out because it was she was getting scared. Because
it was horrible. It was like rapist in random parts of the movie. I didn't even notice.
What they did is they did a flashback, and then they just put him in somewhere randomly. Like there was this bar shot, and he was sitting way in the back with a mustache.
Yeah. And... I don't want to say too much because some people probably haven't
seen it.
Spoilers, if you don't want to hear this, fucking jump ahead. No. There's this one part where he pops out from Jill's dress, and I was like, la, 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 la.
Yeah.
Nasty. I wouldn't crawl under there.
Boy, If you don't know what that's from
Fairy Tale. Go watch it.
Yeah, watch it, please.
Oh, God.
Oh, Todd Haberkorn, Newton Pittman.
Jeremy Lee, Colin Clinkenbeard, and Tyler Walker directed it?
Yes, he directed it.
He doesn't do a voice in it, does he? Not that
we know of. He probably does, but I don't know who it is.
Yeah. But he directed it.
Yes, he did.
Awesome.
And... what else?
Oh, come on. Are we... I should have been more entertaining than that.
Yeah, really.
You went to work.
Yeah, I went to work. I work 2 jobs, actually.
Yes.
I work at 2 colleges that are mortal enemies of each other. These during hockey season, I work for St. Lawrence University and Clarkson University. And I am a proud dishwasher. Dishwashers of the world unite.
He'll be cleaning my toilet when I get rich.
Yeah, shut up.
Oh, quick warning to you all, I laugh like an idiot.
And let's see, what else? Me looking at yaoi. I don't really look at porn that much.
I do.
Yeah, Deanna
I'm
does.
a porn addict. Proud of it. I don't watch real stuff because it just makes me giggle.
We're hoping that this gets big so that
Kind of big.
Funimation sees it at least. Michael Tatum for Deanna.
At least someone from Funimation or someone with kind of an affiliation.
Yeah, we'll get sued for,
Yeah, we probably
Terri
will.
Doty will sue us for ripping off that anime show.
It's not really.
No, we didn't rip them off because we gave them credit for it. So.
Yeah, and on top of that, they talk about the animes that they started, and we're talking about the animes from a consumer point of view.
Now, I will tell you that, we are open to any suggestion. It can be anime, it can be Miyazaki films, it can even go as far as musicals, because Black Butler has 2 musicals, and we will grin and bear through the live-action movies, even though we, in our opinion, think that they are horrible.
But we will not watch the Dragon Ball Z live action.
We will not watch the Dragon. We
Absolutely
already have,
not.
and we will not talk about it because it was just a disgrace.
I haven't watched it. I saw the previews, and I'm like, no, just absolutely not. But we will grin and grit our teeth through Dragon Ball Z.
Yes, if you guys want us to watch Dragon Ball Z, we will grin and bear it because
And it's not really that. I don't understand why we don't like. Well, I don't like it because I've gotten used to different anime. I used to watch it when I was younger, and I used to love it.
And it sounds stupid, but I don't like the drawing style.
It's really hard to get used to it. I don't like the screaming. It's like 6 episodes to just launch one fucking attack.
The only person that I like in that entire anime is the narrator. He is freaking epic. And if I can remember the name of the video, we'll post a link up for it. But there's this video with him in it, and it's fucking...
It's awesome.
It is awesome. Kyle...
Hebert.
Hebert, yes.
I keep wanting to call him Herbert. It's Hebert.
Yes, Hebert. Well, because it looks like...
It looks like it'd be Herbert.
Yes, it does.
Herbert's a cool name.
It is.
I'm
So is Gilbert, though.
Yeah, I also want to name my kids Grisela Gegenhuber.
Yes, Grisela Gegenhuber.
There's...
Austria and her ass babies.
My ass babies.
We haven't talked about them in a long time.
No, we haven't. Friggin' give you a kiss on the cheek and leave a shit streak there.
Leave a little Hershey kiss on your cheek.
Oh, that's gross. Love it, though.
What are you looking at me like that for?
I'm trying to think of what to say. I'm
see.
peeling the dead skin off my feet.
Nice.
Because you all wanted to know that, yes?
Yes.
Oh, turn out you guys gonna whack off tonight.
We could totally talk about fun times with Deanna, but she probably doesn't want to talk about that. Especially if our lovely friend Mark is listening, because...
Yeah, I know damn well. What about the hand lotion?
Or the water, this...
I'm pretty sure I can replicate it.
There has been... Deanna and I, when we used to hang out in her bedroom before she got a den of her own.
Downstairs, so I no longer have to climb steps.
Her man cave.
My man cave.
She has everything she needs but a bed, but she's told us recently that she's going to install a hideaway bed in her wall.
Yep. When I want to go to bed, just slap the side of the wall, it'll fold out. Jump in and it'll fold back up.
Oh, yes, we also have to tell you that if you ever meet Deanna in real life and come over to her house, don't sit on her bed and say fuck, because...
It will eat you. It will fold up, it'll snap your spine in half. And I'll just laugh.
Yes, and I'm ever searching for the Chinese man outside Deanna's second-story window, so if anybody sees him, let me know.
It's Jackie Chan, by the way. Speaking of Jackie Chan, Jet Li is so hot. Yeah, I mentioned a different Chinese guy. I'm trying to think of what else we can talk about.
Jesus, How long have we been doing this? Like,
I don't know.
about a half an hour?
For some strange reason, the bar isn't going.
I hope it's recording.
Oh, it's recording.
Okay.
Yes.
We've been doing this for, I think, about a half an hour. We were, like, doing all this shit.
Yep.
Going through all this shit. And we've gone through a lot of shit so far.
We have gone through a lot of shit. And if our entire life can be summed up in 30 minutes, we need a better one.
We need a better life. So, any recommendations, please?
Yes. Like getting laid, maybe.
Yeah. Well,
that'll never happen.
Yes, Deanna and I are in a competition, so
to see who can
get laid first.
I know I'll lose this one.
I'll probably win, but it has to be with a guy. So.
Yeah, my gay friend.
Yeah, I don't act gay though, so not all the time.
Not all the time.
Not in public, really. I mean, if we're in Walmart, then maybe, but other than that, no. And it's only if Deanna and I are in Walmart, especially in the girdle aisle.
I just burped. I'm glad I turned the microphone off.
Ball.
Wah.
Hey, Deanna, look at this ball.
Wah. Oh, funny story behind that one. Okay, I was laying on my bed and I was looking through the garbage next to the side of my bed because I live in a never-ending heap of trash.
In her room, anyway. Well, no,
my den, too.
Her man cave looks like that now.
I need to stop eating. But I was laying on my bed and I was looking through stuff. I can't remember what I was looking for, and Dillon was on my laptop at the time.
Because my laptop was still comatose because I got pissed and slammed
You
my
punched
fist.
it?
I punched it,
and it broke the fucking hard drive.
I broke the hard drive, so I had to get a new one.
You broke the hard drive. God, Mr. Anger Management.
Mr. Anger Management. Goose
Fraba.
And it just pisses me off when people say that. It just doesn't work for me.
Goose blah blah. No, but anyway, I was laying on my bed and Dillon was, I don't know, looking at porn or something on my laptop.
Probably Yowie.
He's giving me viruses. It's okay.
That's what Prussia does best.
Fucks up everything that belongs to Roddy.
Tigger's bounce and Prussia's give viruses.
Yeah. Oh my god! Anyway, my underwear is totally falling out the bottom of the skirt.
We need to know that. Yeah, I can totally see it. But
it's okay. Anyway. And Dillon was all like, look at Deanna, look at this. And I burped. And it was the most awesome sounding noise. It was like, what?
Because she went to say what and she burped.
And I burped at the same time. And we laughed for like 30 minutes.
We did.
It was awesome.
Yes, another movie that you guys should watch that you guys probably think is stupid, but Rango is a really good movie.
Rango.
I went to see that in the theater.
I love the owls.
And if any of you live in the area that are watching this, I'm forcing my friends to go see Breaking Dawn so that when Bella dies, I'm going to laugh maniacally in the theater. So.
Oh, God, I can't wait for that part. And the sad thing is, we used to be fans of Twilight.
We used to be fans of Twilight, and it just...
the movies ruined it, and so did the fans. The fans were like, oh my god, look at this! And we're like, okay, stop.
Yeah.
And they didn't. So we did.
So we did, yeah.
And
I have my moments sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, when I'm looking at the graphic novel, because they don't call it a manga, even though it's a fucking graphic novel.
Yeah, Stephanie Meyer paid this guy to do a graphic novel for her. I don't know what his name is, but...
I don't know, some dude.
Hang Schwan Schwa.
Ha shwa hwa. And like I was looking at it in our local Walmart. What a wonderful place that is. Oh, by the way, I have an amazing story for that later.
Did you tell me this story?
No, not yet.
Oh, okay.
But I was looking at this graphic novel.
Oh.
In Walmart, and I found myself actually reading it. And I couldn't... Yeah, shut up, Dillon. And I had to put it down after like 15 minutes. Because I felt like I was the worst sinner in the world. I was actually reading it over again. And Bella is such a bitch still.
Was it volume 1 or volume 2?
Volume 2.
I haven't read Volume 2. I have Volume 1, but I don't have Volume 2.
Of the graphic novel?
I have Volume 1.
When did you buy that?
When I was still into Twilight.
Oh!
You realize that there's like a 7-year gap between the release of the first one and the release of the second one. They just released the second one a couple months ago.
Yeah, he probably just got done fucking drawing it, too. That shit's detailed.
Yes. Oh. Asians are amazing. Support them in any way you can, because they are amazing.
Except for giving them weapons.
Yes, don't give them weapons.
Or permission to.
Well, you can't give the Japanese weapons anyway, because they can't do anything with them, because they don't have a military, so.
Yeah.
But give them money, because they give us anime, so.
Yes, give them money.
It keeps our podcast going.
Anyway, yeah. Ultimately, in the end, right?
Yes.
Anyway, my other story about Walmart. I went to the Walmart in the town next to me, and I went to the fish section.
Oh, okay.
And almost every single one of their goldfish were dead. There was a handful of goldfish that had eaten each other on the lower end of one of the tanks, and it was absolutely disgusting. The betas were kept in little plastic friggin' Tupperware dishes. I don't know what the fuck they were. And their water was completely yellow. There was no water. They were swimming in their own piss.
That's gross.
And one of them was dead. And I felt so horrible for them because none of them were fit to take home. Because they were all dead. And I can't believe that. I thought PetSmart was bad. But I couldn't believe that, fucking these big businesses are allowed to treat animals like that. And I almost wanted to get a job with Walmart just to take care of those animals. I mean, all of our other pet stores around here have been closed down because of Walmart. And they're fucking horrible with the animals. I mean, the guy didn't even know what pH their fucking aquariums were. Oh, you want to know the pH? Here's a pH test. How about you tell us the pH of your water? Oh, I don't know that.
Oh, I don't know.
You should.
Oh, yeah, I know. The other thing that we should mention, too, is if we ever refer to each other as Kyoya.
Oh, Kyoya or Tamaki. I am Kyoya because I'm a bitch.
We're also big Oran fans, so.
Yes, we have actually watched
Baka and Test.
Ah!
Watch
yes.
it.
Oh, part 2, season
2
is coming out soon.
Can you pre-order it yet?
I don't know. As I bring up my interwebs.
Anime pre-ordering in the making.
In the middle of a podcast.
Yes, and if you ever go to a convention with Funimation,
they're awesome.
Inadvertently ask you for your money at the end of the panel, or pre-order this.
They're like, hey, look, isn't this preview awesome?
Give us your money.
Give us your money. Do it. Do it now.
Give it everything you've got.
Oh, God, Paint It White. I can't wait.
Ooh, I know.
I didn't close out of that, just to let you know.
See,
okay.
So I was getting into Hetalia again, and Deanna wasn't, because she just said, oh, I'm not. And you're not going to get me into it. And I'm like, I'll just wait, because it'll happen.
Yeah, and then we freaking go to Comic-Con, and Hetalia Paint It White pops up, and I'm like, oh, geek out for another 6 months.
And I'm like, ha-ha, Funimation did my work for me. Thank you very much. Didn't have to do anything that time. I just had to sit and wait.
Dicks.
And Black Butler 2, they don't have a release date for it, but they said at the
sometime this year.
Sometime winter.
Next year.
So it was winter, that's all I heard.
Yeah, next year, I heard next year. Friggin', I was gonna ask about that, and some girl stole my thunder. Yeah. That's okay.
Is this the Funimation thing? Yes. Oh! Because it was, like, long. Super long.
I know. It friggin' curved around, like, 3 hallways. It was horrible.
It did. And then, of course, I had my epic moment of glory with, there was this giant line for, I think, Mark Hamill. And the line, seriously, curved around. And they started moving, and I'm like, oh my god, it's like a giant game of Snake.
People laughed.
They did. They were like, oh my god, it really is.
That was the best comparison ever. What was I doing? Back and Test?
Yes, Back and Test Season 2.
Back and Test.
Yes, watch it.
Do it.
Yes, do it. Do it now.
Do it now. Watch it now. Oh. I am a little tired.
Yes, it's like 2 o'clock. No, it's 1:45 in the morning.
So 1:48.
Yay!
Yay!
Oh, we also had to say that we put a cap lock of an hour on these because
it.
we don't want to go over an hour. So sorry if we
Cut it short.
offend anybody or cut it short and make anybody upset. But we have to sleep.
Yeah, we have lives too.
Yes, I have to go to work tomorrow, 12:30 to 9:30. 12:30 in the afternoon to 9:30 at night, Saturday and Sunday.
Oh, come on.
So I have to sleep because I have to earn money to support my yaoi anime addiction.
Baka and Dust. Season 2. There.
Is it?
Oh my god! At Funimation, when we were sitting there, and all of a sudden, this guy behind us, he goes, and I thought it was Dylan. And Dylan's like, "Was that you?" And I'm like, "No, I thought that was you." And the guy behind us doing our mating call is absolutely amazing.
It was.
There's season 1.
They probably don't have it yet.
Oh, son of a bitch. Oh, no, they don't. I'm so angry.
Well, go to Funimation.com.
Oh, yeah.
They'll have something on it, because they said it was soon. Because in their previews for what was coming out new, that was there. That was one of the things that was in their slideshow. Funimation has also started a new thing. They have a new subscription for their website, a beta subscription, I think. And
Do they? I couldn't.
They do. It's brand new for their subscription, and that's what the live.
Oh, the simulcast thing?
Yes, the thing that they did because they were promoting it, and I don't know. I think you have to pay for it though.
It's okay. It's worth it, kind of.
Well, because I'm sure they'll give you all these perks.
Yeah, Funimation's really good at this. Hey, let's take your money, but we'll give you a lot of cool shit.
Yes. Subscribe to see HD anime first. Click for a free trial, which means you do have to pay for it.
Darker Than Black looks really good. Simulcast right here. No. Schedule, what's that?
What?
What's schedule? I don't know.
What do you mean?
It says schedule down at the bottom. Fucking
Yeah,
A.
it's called. They have a TV. They have a channel on cable.
Oh.
They have a cable channel, Deanna.
This is coming.
They're on TV too.
Oh, this is coming from the
Person that doesn't have cable.
who hasn't had cable for like.
But if you have the internet, you really don't need cable.
Yeah. You can watch whatever you want.
Yeah, you can get it for free.
Want.
Well, technically, you still have to pay for the internet.
Yeah, I know.
Unless you're Prussia.
And then all I have to do is just sit in someone's bushes.
Yeah. Only I go and sit in
Her basement.
her basement, or her living room, or the man cave.
Oh, you like my new house? I'm sitting in the basement. Give him Helsing. Oh, Helsing.
It's called shows.
Is it in shows?
Yes, it should be. Black Butler 2 is in the shows.
I'm retarded, so.
And see, there's Fairy Tale. Hello.
Ooh, fairy tale.
So you'll have to go down to the B.
Oh, I don't want to go to the B. There it is.
Ba 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 ba.
Ba 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 ba.
What a crime!
Such a beautiful crime
They've got, and you go to products.
that I would totally deafen all of you.
Products, Deanna, it's up at the top.
I'm trying.
Right there, it's the word.
It's pissing me
It
off.
starts with a P. It's the last tab right there.
Unfortunately, my fucking internet's being a douche.
I know, it always is. Oh, they probably don't have it yet. I don't know when, but they did say something about it, though.
They did.
Too bad we weren't paying attention because we were orgasming.
Yes, Funimation's awesome. Ooh, what a crime. Oh, Jesus. Now it's stuck in my head. Fucking Vic. I love him.
Yes.
Love Vic.
I just recently spent, $50
On his CDs.
his CDs because if you
Well,
like Vic's,
50 of my bucks.
If you like Vic Mignogna, he has CDs, and the only way to get his music, unless you know somebody that has his CDs, is to get them through him, because he vigorously surfs the internet every day and makes sure nobody's pirating his music.
I don't think he does it. I think it's if anybody has any respect for him, they don't. They don't.
I still think he keeps tabs on it, though, to make sure.
Probably.
He yells at people at every convention about illegally downloading anime.
Yeah, I
so
mean,
if you have the money, don't illegally download. We don't illegally download. Well, Deanna used to.
Yeah, I used to. What I do is I download the anime and I watch it, and if I like it, then I'll buy it.
Yep. Because the big thing with that is you don't buy the anime and you illegally download it, the voice actors don't get paid. So you're disrespecting the voice actors if you really like that anime, because...
And that's the reason why some of these dubbing companies have gone under.
Geneon went under because of that, and all these other ones have gone under. And luckily Funimation has grown because of that, because they started buying up all these little companies. I think
Geneon's under.
They're not under. They're still around, but Funimation does own them.
Yeah.
And there are three main underwear shot.
Okay, Annie.
There are three main dubbing companies. The big ones, the big three
are Viz, Geneon, and Funimation.
Well, Shonen.
Yeah, and Deke.
And Deke. Oh, I love that. Deke. Yes. And then you have...
I thought I always said Dick. I was like, hey, it's Dick. It's Deke. Oh.
It's Deke. It's Dick.
Dick. Dick. That one would have been so entertaining.
Yes, you'll find that with Deanna and I, we come up with our best ideas at 3-4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, when we're together.
Yeah.
If I'm doing... Sometimes I'll do podcasts by myself. Yes. When I'm bored. But you'll find that...
Because Deanna has college and I have work, we can only meet...
once a week.
Yes, so if Deanna does a podcast, she'll do a little one, and then our main ones will be...
They'll be... released every Friday.
Yes, we'll try to get one out every Friday.
And that's when we'll do our recording.
Yes.
We will do our recordings every Friday. Hopefully they'll be uploaded either Saturday, Sunday, or Monday.
Yes. We'll try as fast as we can. But like we said, we have a life. We have lives of our own. So,
yes.
Even though our anime revolves, our lives mainly revolve around anime.
We watch it on our own times when we're not near each other. This is actually going to be really difficult. So, also, while we're on that note, if you suggest an anime for us to watch, we will not have it watched, possibly, depending on how long it is.
Within a week. I mean, if it's like a long one, like Naruto or something.
Oh, fuck. Don't expect us to finish that for
If it's something
year.
like an OVA series or like something like 13 episodes.
Then we could probably have it watched in a week.
Yes.
But if it's something like 26 episodes or 50 or 100 or like One Piece and 7,684 episodes.
And I will not, when Deanna does those on her own, and the only reason she can do her podcast on her own is because she has the equipment and I don't. So, sorry if you'd like to hear my beautiful voice. Yeah, it probably won't happen unless I get my own equipment.
Yeah. Oh, and sometimes I might actually be able to record at the college. Because my schedule has huge gaps.
Yes, so anybody who's listening that's our friend, you could be in the next podcast.
Yes.
So, be prepared, because you're on Candid Camera.
Woo!
Only not a camera with a microphone, so Candid microphone.
Yeah. But I'm pretty sure that is mainly just our friends listening at the moment.
Yeah.
But if we push you away or if we go somewhere else, for peace and quiet, it's not because we hate you. It's because we don't want you to fucking come up on our recordings.
Yeah.
Because this is our podcast.
Obviously, we're hoping that it takes off, but if it doesn't...
It's fun. It's something fun to do.
It's for our enjoyment. And we have one friend in particular who we refer to as Germany, who's orgasming because this is our first podcast. And our friends are very, very supportive. So
yeah, we have very supportive friends, and that's good. And they mainly like to listen. They want to hear what we talk about by ourselves.
Yeah, because...
And that was the main kick for this, is because we have some pretty awkward, fucked up conversations.
Yes, we do. Which we will now be sharing some of it with you.
Yes. Like a lot of this tonight, I don't even remember half of what we were talking about.
We've got a couple minutes, because I want to cap it at 2 o'clock, so...
Yes, 2 o'clock. So we will be coming to a close in a couple minutes.
Yes.
Ouch.
As we're at a loss for words now, which...
It's
very,
okay.
Yeah.
We just don't want to go over the time limit.
Yeah.
And I'm actually really glad that YouTube has put up that longer time. The hour. I actually tried to push myself through that 10 hours of Nyan Cat.
Probably.
My mom got fed up with it before I did.
Your mother gets fed up with a lot of things.
She's like, turn that shit
yes.
off.
So if you hear a screechy sound that sounds kind of like...
That's my mom.
That's Mamra.
That's Mamra.
Yes.
She kill you?
And you hear this loud banging noise, that's probably her whipping around garbage cans. So she does that from time to time.
Oh.
Not kidding, she does.
Yeah, she's crazy. It's okay, I love her.
Yes, we all do. Well.
Oh yes, we will, for each of our podcasts, we will watch, whatever you guys suggest. It's 2 o'clock in the morning, I'm fucking tired. We will watch what you suggest, and also if you have any questions that you would like us to answer, put them in the comments below, and we'll do our best to answer all of them.
And we have to come up with something snazzy for the background, because you're obviously not going to see our faces. So
yeah.
Have to come up with something stupid.
Something stupid, like Dee Dee's Seaside Adventures.
A naked baby. I have gum.
I have gum.
Oh my god, these are fucking thorns.
Then my sister comes down the hill. Oh my god, these are fucking thorns.
But, yeah, we'll think of something. So, anyways, on that happy note,
this is where we sign off.
Yes.
So, this has been episode 1 of Dee Dee's and Dillons Dipshit discussions, and we hope that you've enjoyed our stupidosity as much as we have.
Yes, we do.
Making up words at 2 o'clock in the morning. Oh, 2:01.
Yeah, 2:01.
Over.
Oh, we're gonna die now.
It's okay.
Okay.
So we will see you next time.
Yes. Bye.
Bye-bye.